Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, sometimes known as the Beast, and doing something a little bit different this time. The first album I'm going to show was the reason behind this actual video. When I shot my last one, after I finished, I was putting stuff away. Spotted this first album and thought, God, I haven't heard that for a long time. And it sort of got me into the mood for listening to things similar to it. So rather than showing stuff that I've only had a month or so, all of these I've had well over a year, maybe even longer than that. So we'll get cracked on. First up is the band Cold in Berlin and their album Rituals of Surrender. This came out in 2019. This is their fourth full length on what's it on? New Heavy Sounds. This is sort of stoner doom. These people are from the UK. This starts with a really like bass heavy, fuzzy, groovy tone type thing, and then the singer, it's a female singer called, I did take a notice of her name, Maya. Her voice is quite spectral and haunting, and it cuts through the fuzziness with a sort of almost like psychedelic sound to it. I'm probably not doing it a very good, giving it a very good description, but yeah, it's one of them albums that when you play it, it's very much it sticks in your psyche for days. There's a lot of like really cool riffs and really cool passages, constant earworms. We actually get the album on CD as well, which was, I thought was a nice little touch. But yeah, it's a really almost haunting type of an album throughout, like, listening experience. I don't know how clear this will show up. It's sort of a smoky red coloured vinyl. But yeah, I bought it. I don't know if I'd seen somebody else show it a while back, maybe even before I started making my own videos, but I bought it, well, blind buy definitely, and it's something totally different to what I was listening to at the time. Yeah, really, it's a fascinating record to listen to. I've just bought one of the other ones, well, just ordered one of the other ones. I think it's the follow-up to this one. I might be wrong, it might be the other way around, it might be the one prior to this, but still waiting for that to get delivered to see if it's similar. But yeah, it's a different style of doom metal with like a haunting, spectral vocal performance. Quite dark, lyrical content, theme type thing, but yeah, really good record. So that is Cold in Berlin and Rituals of Surrender. The next album is one that I saw Chris from Green Saber Show. I think it was Chris anyway, and it was a band I'd heard of but never listened to. Went looking, found it ridiculously cheap price online, so I thought, yeah, I'll get it, see what it's like. So the album in question is by the band Bossk, and it is called Audio Noir. This came out in 2016 on Deathwish Records. This is atmospheric, again I would say probably sludge, from the UK. The cover doesn't really give a lot away, and to be honest, the inner sleeve doesn't do much extra apart from having it in the middle and then the blurt on the back of it. Now, one thing I will say is the vinyl is absolutely minging. Talk about Barbie pink, it's horrendous. However, the music is far from horrendous. This is an album that's it's a fantastic listen. Like I say, it's full of atmosphere, and it's got that what's the word? It's got a fixed pattern to it without really knowing where it's going, if that makes sense. It's very obscure, and it's predominantly instrumental. When the vocals kick in, they are quite barked and shouty and full of complexities. It's just an album that sort of, if you get immersed in it, you can quite easily get lost in it. It's one of those that you need to go into it with an open mind. You know, if you're not prepared to be surprised at where it goes, like tempo wise and shift changes and stuff like that, you might not enjoy it as much. But it's the only thing I own by them. It's a very, very interesting listen. It's very, you can say, sort of weaves in and out and all over. Absolutely superb release. And I could imagine if they played it live, it'd be a hell of an experience to watch the full album as like an album playthrough. So that's Bosk, their debut full length from 2016. And next up is a band that don't really need any introduction, but I will anyway. This is Sleep, and this is the release Ionic Life. This is, again, it's Stoner Doom, no Sleeper. And what this is, it's the two singles called The Clarity from, was that 2014, and then Leagues Beneath from 2018. The Clarity was sort of like their comeback single, and you know, it's okay. It's got new people in the band. It's certainly nothing groundbreaking, or you know, it doesn't blow you out the water or anything like that. But it's undeniably Sleep. You know, you know it's got that, the nuances that a lot of Sleep's material got. They actually come on, it's a double vinyl, they come on black vinyl, but on the opposite side, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, it's etched. There's two discs with the same, like a single track, and then an etching on the other side. I'm not sure actually if it was the same picture. Again, I don't know how clear it'll show up on the camera. But yeah, the second track, Leagues Beneath, that's a lot more fuzz heavy, you know, really, it's really catchy. It's really, you know, it gets your toes tapping and your head nodding and bobbing, and the artwork's absolutely fantastic. And that was one of the reasons I bought it, was purely because I didn't necessarily need to buy the two singles separately, but as a package, and having it, you know, all in one place, I thought was pretty good. I got it at a record fair. I think I was up in, maybe in Darlington or somewhere like that, and I bought quite a lot of the guys, so I got it for a really good price as well. So yeah, it's well worth having. You know, I'd say it's not Dope Smoker. You know, it's not. I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing they've ever released, but it's a really nice package. And like I say, Leagues Beneath is, for me, it's the better track of the two. But so the Clarity's the comeback single with the sort of introducing the new people that are in it. But yeah, it's worth a listen if nothing else. I'll put the, like I always do, I'll link all of these down below in the description, and give them a spin and make your own mind up. This last one for this little collection is, the band are called Mountaineer, and I first saw Chris from Green Saver show Mountaineer, again similar to Bosk, and he showed the album Bloodletting, and when I picked that up, there was a couple of the other albums that were dirt cheap, so I thought, we'll get them and see what they're like. So this is Passages. This is the second full length by Mountaineer. This is out on Life Force Records. This is doom, this is sludge. I saw a comment or a review saying it was classed as post-rock, which, you know, all this post that, post the other, I sort of get a little bit confused. I'm a pretty simple person when it comes to music, I either like it or I don't. And what this is, it's basically, it's 2 songs, but each song is split into 4 parts. And it's pretty sedate all the way through. There's a lot of complex passages in it, and then there's a lot of quite simple sounding pieces as well. We get inside it in the sheet with the lyrics for each of the 4-part 1-track type thing. It's got lots and lots of layers to it on black wax. Lots of like melody upon melody, if that makes sense. It's just a really clean sounding, it's a nice palate cleanser, coming out with the gutter of the death metal world, or the swampy grindcore world, or the dark icy forest. Something like this is just a nice, like I say, it's a nice palate cleaner. If you're expecting blast beats, if you're expecting crushing guitars, then it probably won't be for you. You say it's majoritively clean vocals, which just, it's a really good album. Like I say, the post-rock thing sort of throws me a little bit description wise, but I can sort of see where it's coming from. But yeah, it's a really clever album. I mean, Bloodletting, the one that I saw originally from Chris, that's phenomenal. But this is well worth giving a listen to. Like I say, I'll link all these that I've shown. I'll put in the description below so you can check them out yourself. So that's it. It was just a quick one really, to show something a little bit different rather than the stuff out the gutter and stuff out the icy forests and such like. And it sort of made me think of what else have I got on the shelves that I've sort of forgotten about. Similar to the question that Thomas asked some time ago, the thing about getting to know your collection. So these have been I sat one day and just played these all day, you know, in like continual, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a nice change from the heavier side of things. So that's it for this one. If you stuck with this long, thank you very much. Few more new subscribers. Really enjoying the interaction in the comments, so again, please feel free to put down in the comments if you know of any of these, or if you want to discuss more about them. That is the thing that I've enjoyed a lot more than I initially thought I would, and so far 99% of the comments have been quite positive, so long may that continue. We'll keep pushing and try and get up to 600 subscribers, and then we'll definitely do a competition this time, regardless of how many other competitions or threads are running. So enjoy what's left of the weekend, and enjoy whatever music you're listening to, enjoy whatever genre of music you're listening to, and as always, until next time, cheers!